What is going on? What is going on? It's your boy. Hey, listen, I've been on a little hiatus, man. It's been crazy out here in these streets. But you know, I'm a come straight when the Cowboys are playing, even though we're not having the season that I thought we would have. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna come live and direct because I ain't never scared. I ain't never. I'm with all the smoke. If you got it, I'm with it. You feel me? So yeah, we're gonna let this build up a little bit. Get some people up in here. See what we got. See if I still got some fans out there in the world. Let's see what we got here. See what we got here. Listen, man. Today, listen. I tell y'all all the time. This show is not about me. As much as I love to talk, and people who know me know I love to talk and I love to hear myself talk. For real, let me get my. I ain't even my pillow doesn't fail. You know what I'm saying? My pillow doesn't fail. Turn this around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My pillow doesn't fail. But you know what I'm saying? People love to hear talk. So today, I'm bringing in a good friend of mine. I mean, we go back a long way. You know what I'm saying? Military days. I just got to bring my boy on, Chris. Let's see what he see. Hey, Ravens fan. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Chris.
First of all, nobody cares work harder. Okay, nobody cares work harder. That's the motto. But you know what's going on. I'm Chris, big Ravens fan all day. So you know I had to get on here with my boy Scott. Like you said, go way back to them AIT Shannon days.
Hey, okay. So look, I'm gonna have to give y'all a little history, right? So me, Noble, my man Chris, and it was one more of us.
You had Fields, you had Lambert.
It was a group of us. It was a group of us. We went and listen. So, and if anybody knows us, man, back in the military days, we was the crew. Like the corner, that was us. That was the corner, man. We was the crew, man. We rolled together. We did everything together. So, our drill sergeant, our AIT sergeant, Chris, Great White, Sergeant Owens, Great White. The only black person I know that can call himself the Great White, Savage. He probably gonna jump in here. He might not. But he had a thing called the Bolo list. Be on the lookout. And if you was on this list, just know every time he saw you, he was dropping you. Let's just say I wasn't as high as my man to the left of me was. He was pretty high. Noble was number one. Noble was always the guy you had to be looking. He was the shammer of all shammers. My man right here was number 2. I think I was number 3, and I think Fields was number 4.
Oh, but, yeah, Fields was definitely up there too.
Yeah, he was up there. But man, I'm telling you, we had some good days, man. I just hit him up a couple of days ago. I talked about the days where, because I know you got your PS5, right? You got your PS5. So I was talking about. I said I remember the days when we all used to have a controller. We would play Call of Duty together.
Yo, I remember that dude smoked me for like 4 hours straight one day. Because we had left. I came up to Baltimore. Fields left.
Went all the way to Baltimore.
Yo, I hopped on a plane out of Augusta Airport. Got on a plane, went to Baltimore for a weekend. Fields and Hickman drove the white Cadillac up to Fayetteville. I got back before them. He smoked the hell out of me. Yeah,
y'all was working on Phase 5 pluses.
Hey, yo, and the thing was, that was that day they had like that mass
formation right outside, right in front of the barracks.
Formation in front of the barracks, and we wasn't there.
Dog, y'all was raw, bro.
Analysis. We wasn't
y'all
there.
Was raw. All right, so my man, and I ain't gonna lie to you, Chris. I call him die, but Chris, I wasn't really feeling this season. I was about to put it in the can. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was about to put it in the can. I was about to just say, you know what? This ain't our year. I'm gonna wait till the NBA. I'm gonna talk about LaMelo Ball. And then my homeboy's like, hey man, I know you're doing something for the game. And then I was like, I guess I gotta do something for the game.
You had to, man. But see, it's the same way over here because look at us. We were 6-5. Like, really? 6-5.
You know,
beat up on.
I wouldn't feel too bad as a Ravens fan because of the culture you guys have built. You guys have from Ray Lewis to Ed Reed to y'all built this culture that you know what it is when you walk in. It's kind of like the Steelers, like the Patriots. Like I don't feel the Cowboys have any kind of culture. I don't feel we have any kind of leadership. I don't know what we're doing. We just out there saying, hey, we the Cowboys. We supposed to win, and we don't get no dubs.
But I mean, you can't say that because the Cowboys, America's team.
Oh, I already know that. Oh, you ain't got to say nothing about that. I know that. I know
America's
that.
team. What y'all got? 6? Y'all got 6, right?
Yeah, no, you got 5. You got 5.
Okay, y'all got 5. Steelers got 6.
Yeah.
But
No,
I mean,
no, they don't got no 6. Oh, yeah,
No,
Philadelphia. I thought you meant like Eagles. Nah, I'm about yeah.
Please. No, they hot garbage. You
Yeah.
see, they boy got bent.
That boy Hurts about to do work.
Yeah, but I mean, the Cowboys will always be the Cowboys, But at some point, who do you blame it on? You can't blame it on coaching every year. It's not Jason Garrett. He's not there no more. So
That's true.
That goes to the tippy top.
That is true.
Me? That's on your GM and your owner, who's the one and the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see you. But with the Ravens, the thing is, yeah, we got that that culture, defense, strong defense, all that. But when it comes down to it, I'm talking about now. Right now, what's our identity?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
because last year, and I'm one of the people, I'm a realist. I'm gonna tell you how it is. Last year, that was our best chance of getting to it all. That was our best chance. They didn't figure them out. And our offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, you predictable, my dude. Like, come on. You running the same offense you was running with Colin Kaepernick, and who stopped that? The Ravens figured out how to stop that in that Super Bowl.
True.
But now they got a whole year of film on Lamar, and we run the exact same plays. Come on now. Fix it. Come on, Harbaugh. Come on, Harbaugh.
Now, so let's get into that, right? So, do you feel that the plays are predictable or Lamar hasn't progressed? Because a little bit to me feel like the Titans really exposed them. That they said, look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna clog the middle up. We're gonna low because we know y'all love we know Lamar loves his tight end. We know that. We're gonna clog the middle up, we're gonna man up on the outside, and Lamar's gonna have to beat us throwing to Hollywood Midget and whoever else is on the other side.
First of all, I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's actually a little bit of regression. And I think as far as Lamar goes, and I think it's a lot, it's in his head. It's like he want to do so much and you want to get it all done. It's like he's overthinking to the point he's not thinking. You feel me? He's not looking at his second, third, fourth reads. He come out the huddle with, I got Hollywood on my mind, I'm going to Hollywood. And then you trying to force feed Hollywood, who's smaller than me. I'm 5'8", 190. And he getting knocked off of every route. He can't run a route because he's so little. He got it strong down there in them trenches. He can't do it. But hey, they went out there and they got that beast by the name of Dez Bryant. Put him to use.
Listen, I've been throwing that export for a long time, sir. So I know my man Dez Bryant is. Listen, I know my man Dez inside and out. As much as I want him to work for you guys, because when I tell you I love Dez, as a matter of fact, I saw him in Dallas maybe a year ago. He was driving he has a Rolls Royce Bentley, man. I mean the SUV. Clean as him up. I was throwing the X up on the side of the window. He didn't see me though. But I was like, oh shit. But anyway, Dez needs a certain type of quarterback to make him effective. And if Lamar cannot throw contested balls, if he does not feel comfortable throwing those jump balls to Dez Bryant, you're not going to be able to utilize Dez Bryant like he should be. And that's why Dak made Dez look so bad his last 2 years he was in Dallas, because Dak couldn't throw a jump ball to save his life. He could not give those passes that Dez is known to get. That's why Tony Romo and him they had such a chemistry, because Tony Romo, he's the ultimate gunslinger. He didn't have no fear. He was like, yo, Dad's going to go up and get that thing for me, or it's not going to get completed. And that's what we needed Dak to be, but he couldn't do that. So to me, I'm asking you, can Lamar be that? Because you put Dez with Aaron, Russ, Pat, you know what I'm saying? Like, they going to throw that thing and they going to give him an opportunity. Can Lamar do the same?
He can, and he proved that he can last year. He was threading them needles. He was putting it on the money, contested jump balls. Even up to Hollywood, people like Willie Snead, little receivers. You feel me? He can But I think, like I said, I think it's all in his mind, and he overthinking it too much. He like, oh, my man covered. I can't throw it that way. I'm scared I'm gonna throw an interception. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you gotta be like, fuck it, and
Yeah, give him the
just throw it up
opportunity.
there.
Yeah,
Like if we tried to draft Dez before the Cowboys
yeah.
jumped
We jumped
over
up.
us.
We was there. Me and you was there that year. The
Yeah,
one year. Yeah.
before they jumped over us. He would have been there with Flacco. We would have had at least 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Because Flacco, back in his prime,
Oh,
he
he can
was
throw it. He
slinging
can
it.
throw that thing.
He
He'll throw
still
that thing.
can.
Yeah.
He still can. He's showing that even with the Jets now, even though they tanking. But
Yeah. For
I
Trevor.
mean,
Take it for
I
Trevor.
think he can do it. I'm telling you, man, this is my prediction. First play of the game, fly to Dez, straight up the middle. Gotta be. I mean, straight up the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be. Just off GP. I wish they was in Dallas so he could score a touchdown and hit the TO in the middle of the start.
Listen, I like that prediction because our corners are so bad. Like our corners are atrocious, and we don't have. And of course, we don't have our first round pick. He's out. I believe Anthony Brown is out. Cheeto has been a little. He's had a hamstring injury, and Jordan Lewis has been a little iffy with me. Great tackler, not so good in coverage. Let me see what we got
Don't
here.
get me started on tackling, yo. The Ravens these past couple weeks, man, they like rubber
Oh
and
yeah,
glue.
that Tennessee game really,
Did
y'all.
you see
Yeah,
Brown?
yeah,
What? How you
yeah,
just come on? This is bouncing
yeah,
off like
yeah. I
bullets
saw
on
that.
Superman. Come on now.
All right, so Anthony Price says Lamar going to run mostly tonight. Ravens' top two receivers are out. Is that true? Your top.
Yeah, so Willie Snead and well actually no, because Hollywood's playing. He's actually our top receiver.
Mm-hmm.
But Willie Snead is out COVID, and Mark Andrews, tight end, his favorite target is out due to COVID, and he got type 1 diabetes too. So
Oh
we'll
wow.
see how
Okay.
that go. But they should be
So
back next week if everything
let
goes
me let
well.
me let me tell you how this game gonna go. I'm gonna tell you how the game gonna go. You tell me your version of the game, and then we're gonna do hot takes. Like your hot takes are usually like what you see happening, like who you think will have a big game and stuff like that. So how I see this game going is pretty simple for me. I'm gonna give my score. I'm gonna give my score later, but I have the Ravens winning, right?
Right.
Because it's not at Dallas, so we don't do real in a row. I do see Zeke running a good little bit. I won't put him over 100, but I will. I say the running game goes over 100. I wish we were playing with Garrett Gilbert. I don't like Andy Dalton. He's very one readish. I don't think he's going to go for a big game. So I see the Cowboys losing. I see the Ravens winning. I have it 28-13. 28-13. But the Cowboys have a lot of yards. No, 28 to like 19. I think it's a whole bunch of field goals for the Cowboys. I feel like the Cowboys are going to do a lot of running, getting a lot of yards, but not being able to get into the end zone. So I have it 28-16. I say 28-16. But I'll give you my hot takes later. Go ahead. Tell me what you got.
Yeah, I got it like that. I got it like I got a 14-point game, but I got the Ravens trying to run the ball a lot, and I got them trying to reestablish themselves as a dominant running team, especially against the Cowboys, who what y'all defense ranked last in the league.
Our run defense is garbage.
I looked it up earlier. Y'all last in the league
Yeah.
in defense. Period. Run defense, pass. It's just horrible.
However you want it. However you want it.
So of course, I do think they're gonna try to run, especially with that 3-headed monster they got back there. They're gonna feed J.K. Dobbins, that rookie that they drafted.
Real quick. I don't like how they kind of phase Mark Ingram out. I love Mark Ingram, and I know he's not the same caliber of player he was with the Saints, but I still feel he can give you some burn. But go ahead.
He definitely can. Did you not see him last year? He was turning it up. I mean, age, injuries. I don't think, he got hurt earlier in this year. He had an ankle sprain, missed a couple days, and then last year he got hurt right before we went into the playoffs.
Yeah, I do. He had a calf injury, I think. He had a calf injury. Yeah.
Yeah. So, he got hurt with that. So, and he's older, like 30-something, 32, 33, 34, 35, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So, how much do he really got left in him? And, the shelf life on running back. But I got the Ravens trying to run, be dominant. I definitely got them trying to pass because they're trying to solidify their pass game. But what the Ravens need to do tonight is they need to come out and it's against the Cowboys, but you're 6-5 team, so you gotta come out, you gotta make a statement. Like it's a must-win game. Every game for the rest of the season for us is a must-win game. You lose one more, pack it up, come sit next to me on the couch. It's over with.
On that brand new couch in that brand new house.
Hey man. Hey man.
All right, so real quick, hot take for the Ravens versus Cowboys. Go ahead, you go first. Now, can I expect you back here on halftime? Can you?
Sure.
Okay, I'll send you another link. We get you back on halftime. But go ahead.
Well, no, you go ahead. I want to see
my hot takes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think your boy Marcus is gonna. I think he's gonna have 2 picks. I think he's gonna have 2 picks. I think your boy.
Marcus Peters?
Yeah, I think because Andy Dalton's Andy Dalton's a 1-read quarterback, and I feel like Marcus Peters is gonna jump a couple passes or something's gonna get tipped. But go ahead.
Hold on, just a couple things. You got to remember, Andy Dalton is very familiar with the Ravens. He's been with the Bengals his whole career.
Bengals.
So he's very familiar with the Ravens, and he's played us well. So that's one thing. And another thing is, I get it. People so high on Marcus Peters and our secondary, they get burnt. I'm just gonna put it out.
Everybody knows Marcus Peters gets torched.
Marcus Peters gets burnt at least once or twice every game, and then it was you.
But listen, the same. It's what does it say? Like it's a two-sided. It's a double-edged sword. He makes big plays by him jumping routes. He's always been a guesser. He's always been like one of those gamblers. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first game he came to the Ravens last year. He got a pick 6. So don't act like he's not that guy.
I'm not saying he's not. He's good. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think. Let me see. I think he only got 3 picks this year. 3 picks.
That boy got the chart. That boy over there flipping off the chart.
3.
Okay, so back to my hot takes. I think Marcus Peters gets 2 picks. I think Amari gets shut down. Every time Amari goes against big corners, he goes. I'm not big, but just anybody who has some level of expertise at corners, he always gets taken out. I think CeeDee Lamb is going to have a big game. I think he's going to go over 100 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, that's my hot take. Marcus gets 2 picks, and CeeDee Lamb goes over 100, and my running game goes over 100. But no individual running back gets 100. Just like Zeke gets 60, Tony gets 60, something like that.
All right. I think the Ravens, Lamar, he gonna have 50 yards rushing. At least 50
wakes
yards.
Up with 50, bro. That's not a hot take, bro. He wakes up with 50.
Hold on. The Ravens in general gonna have over 200 rushing.
Oh, okay.
I feel that.
Okay.
I feel that. Between them 3 running backs and Lamar, we're gonna have over 200 rushing.
Okay.
Dez scores his first touchdown in 3 years?
Yeah. And that's a good one. I think they're gonna force feed him. They got
to.
Yeah.
It's only right. He gonna throw the X up at Jerry. I promise. Is Jerry there? In that box? Get the X
Okay.
I think we're getting Calais Campbell back, so I say 3 sacks out of our defense tonight.
Okay.
I'll line iffy too, but let's see. Cowboys. I honestly do think Zeke is probably gonna have a 100-yard night. Okay. I don't think CeeDee Lamb gonna go off like that, and Amari, I don't think he can go off like that. They might each get a touchdown, but I got it 28-14 Ravens.
28-14 Ravens, and I got it 28-16. Just a whole bunch of field goals. 1 touchdown, whole bunch of field goals. Okay. We can rock with that. Well, I appreciate you coming on with me. I will bring you back for the halftime show. And we'll talk about halftime, see what we both stand in and what we're looking at. But last year, I could have sworn we had a bet. I don't know if it was the year before last or it had to be. I don't know. It was 1 year we bet $100 on something, but I can't remember. We bet $100 on something. I did.
Did I lose?
We did.
I owe you $100?
I think you do. I don't know if it definitely wasn't for last year because y'all was doing your thing last year. I think it was the year before that, but we won't get too much in that. Okay, hold on. The question is, can the Cowboys handle the Ravens blitzing? I don't know how much the Ravens blitz, so that's the thing on.
we a big blitz team. Like we'll blitz you all 4 downs.
Okay,
Wink Martin, we'll
Anthony
blitz
Price
you
hit
all
that
four
right on the
downs.
money.
But no, I don't think they can handle it. Y'all line, it's not that same line that is as it's been these past couple of years.
Oh,
And
not even
another
close.
thing,
Not even close.
Dak is average at best, but they about to pay that man because they seeing what it is to not have him. I put Dak in that category with the Tony Romos and the Phillip Rivers of, good regular season quarterbacks, but can't do nothing else.
No,
Overrated.
I have been a big Dak staunch. Like I don't believe in Dak. Like I'll tell you that right now, I don't believe it. But what he is to that team, you cannot, you
can't
can't
deny it.
overshadow it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like taking I'm trying to get a good comparison. It's like Hines Ward, right? Like the end of his career, he really wasn't a receiver anymore. He was just a great leader. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
for the Steelers, like teaching culture, like how to be a pro. And I think that's
Right.
what Dak is as a quarterback. He's not like this all great quarterback. He's just professional. He's about his business, and everybody loves him because he's such a great person. You know what I'm saying? Does
Yeah.
that make a great quarterback? No. Can that make a great team? Yes, but not when you paying the guy 40 million.
He about
Give
to
me
get it.
a Pat Mahomes if you paying somebody 40 mil. That's all I'm
He
saying.
about to get it. He turned down 35. He about to get
That's
to
it.
40. If they keep him.
Go ahead.
If they keep him. Because it's a business.
And that's my point. Why would I? If I'm looking at Carson Wentz and I'm seeing what Carson Wentz is doing, why am I even thinking about paying Dak 40 million? Because I'm like, bro, like y'all are the same. Literally. One playoff win, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you didn't even do it. It was Nick Foles. So I'm like, what am I?
But you know what the argument is about Wentz. Even though Nick Foles carried to do the playoffs, Wentz got him there.
Yeah.
But even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes.
All you need, listen, for Jerry Jones, all he need is one nut. Like that's it, because that's all he looking for. One Super Bowl before he died, and he'll pay Dak whatever. Listen, if Dak would have got us to the NFC Championship at least, bro, I'll tell you this, and we'll get up off this. His first year when they had Zeke, if Tony Romo was healthy, that was Super Bowl. I don't care what. No, now we wouldn't have won. We wouldn't have went 13-3 because Romo would have threw some picks, lost some games we were supposed to win. That's just Romo. So we probably would have went like 11-5. But when I tell you Tony Romo is big time when it comes to throwing that thing, man, with Zeke,
Tony Romo was an average quarterback.
bro.
He was a good regular season quarterback. Hey, you keep flashing that little pillow.
Just put the star up on you. Put the
Keep
star up on
flashing that pillow. You quote the Raven, man. Quote the Raven.
I'm telling you, I agree with you. Tony Romo is all regular season, but when I tell you, Tony Romo does more with less than what Dak has done with all the. I made an analogy once when the season first popped off. I said Dak is a chef that has all the ingredients, has all the seasoning, has all the pots and pans, and still fucking up the meal. You be like, bro, like how is this overcooked? How are you overcooking my grits? How are you not seasoning my egg? Like, bro, you got everything in the cupboard and you still coming out bare. Like, I don't understand it. Or he's over seasoning the egg. Like, bro, this is salty. And I don't know what.
Right.
You just can't get it right. You just can't get all the ingredients.
I don't know, man, but I think they might end up franchising them.
Oh, you got
how
to.
we do next year.
Yeah, you got to. You got to.
And then
you got to let him run it back.
That contract,
especially with that three-headed monster at receiver, you got to have him run it back. But the issue is that if you franchise that, now you have a choice, and we're going way off topic, but now you have a decision of, okay, am I drafting a quarterback in the first round, or am I going for defense? Because we know we need defensive players, because offense is legit. All right, we good on offense. You got everybody in your mama for offense. Now you're just looking at, okay, is it D-line? Is it corner? Is it safety? Where do we go get? Now, if you're thinking, okay, we're gonna franchise Dak and let him go the next year, you got to go quarterback in the first round. Got to go quarterback in the first round because at the end of the day, At the end of the day, you ain't gonna have nobody if you let them go. You see what I'm saying? So it's like now you definitely back at the starting block. So it's like that's the conundrum you're in. You're like, bro, like if we go all in on Dak on this franchise tag year and we try to load up on defense and he walks out the building, which he will because we're not gonna pay him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I can see Jerry doing? Trading for Carson Wentz.
That's actually not a bad idea. And the reason I say it's not because you get a quarterback on a contract that is actually undervalued because now he's locked in at 35. Dak wants 40. Now you have that buffer. You see what I'm saying? And now all you're hoping for Mark McCarthy is like, look, bro, just get with him and work with him to make some passes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
the quarterback whisperer, but
I actually like that, D. I really do. I like that a lot for trade Dak for Carson Wentz. Not to say that Carson Wentz is a lifesaver, but what I'm saying is you're getting a better contract because of the year you're getting him. And then Carson Wentz isn't old. He's not broken down. He's not,
he has injury problems though.
He does.
Think almost every year he's been hurt.
Except this year. But you're right.
He's been benched. He'd have been better off getting hurt. For real. He'd have been better off getting hurt.
Boy, you stupid. But I say this, and I have some Cowboys fans that are not going to agree with me on this, but I think skill for skill, Carson is a better quarterback than Dak.
I agree.
And this is the point that I make, and I don't care what nobody wants to say. You can say all you want about Carson Wentz. You can say all you want. Last year, we needed to beat the Eagles to get into the playoffs. Carson had no starting receivers. Everybody he had was a bench player that subbed in for them hurt receivers, Alshon Jeffries, D-Jack, all of them. This dude was throwing to a college quarterback from Houston. We had everybody and their mama, and we lost. We couldn't even score a touchdown. So, to me, that tells me all I need to know about Dak. Like, if that's not a game, that's a game you're supposed to win. You're supposed to walk into that game and be like, oh, who is he throwing to? Oh, God, man, we got this.
Like the Steelers did us last week playing against our third string players in practice squad. We playing who? Oh,
come on. Stop playing.
But you know what? Fans, Cowboys fans, and even Ravens fans, whoever, they'll be like, oh, that's coaching. And I always preach to people, it's not always coaching, it's execution. The coach can't go out there and throw a block. The coach can't open up the hole. He can't run the ball. He can't hold on to it. He can't throw it. He can't catch it. That's not coaching, it's execution. It could be a perfect play. But if they don't execute, what you got? You got nothing.
You're right. But, great players make big time plays in big time situations. You know what I'm saying? So you don't care what you draw up. Last year with Lamar, you could have been like, hey man, just do your thing. He'd have been out there on the ball. Hey, I need you to go like this. I need you to go right here. I'm gonna run around and I'm gonna just throw it. Everything was working. Everything was working. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, come on, man. Like the Bengals game, it looked like a Madden game. He just go through the whole spin, fly, still running. Like Lamar, he was a straight cheat code. My point is to say this is that when you have great players, they show up. Period. Right. Like it's just something about big games. Great players show up. Like example for the Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. When what's his the 49ers quarterback Jimmy G. When Jimmy G got the ball last, listen, my ex-wife is in another room. I know that's weird, right? But my ex-wife is in another room. So I told her we were watching the game together, and she said, you think that Ravens? She said, you think the 49ers are going to win? I said, no. Jimmy G's not that guy. He's just not that guy. You know players who are those guys. Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson. You give them Drew Brees. You give them another chance, best believe your defense is going to have to play. They're going to have to show up. Some players are just going to fail. That's just what they do. They're just not ready for those moments. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about Dak. I don't feel like Dak he does not, like, you might mentally he might show up. He might be in the game like yo, we still got it. But he won't make the plays that go for that. He might mentally be in the game like yo, we're not out, we're down 20. Oh, we're not out of the guys. Like, let's keep fighting. That's all cool and dandy. But now I need you to go out there and make a play for me. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, but in the league, it ain't that many quarterbacks like that. Like you said, you got Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, who I think this is last year.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes. Who else? Russell Wilson.
Big Ben.
His punk self. It's just like, oh, you wanna run every bit of time off the clock you can. Don't give them the ball with 30 seconds left, because they'll take it from the 1 yard line and down there, and that's it.
Bro, I mean, Pat Mahomes, bro. That's we'll talk about that some other time. That boy, that mixed breed is a different breed, bro. I don't know.
It's nothing you can do about it.
No, he's a man playing with a boy, bro. He's just like just having too much fun. It's just too much fun. Just like they're swinging at that. Bro.
Last point, right? You know he's a beast when you can dislocate your knee and miss a couple weeks, come back and still win the Super Bowl. I dislocated my knee. I had a 6-hour surgery.
Bro, you ain't never lie. You ain't never lie, bro. Came back and was down every game. Every game was down by more than 10 points. And then came back and beat him by more than 20.
Like they spotted him. You know what? Just let him go ahead, let him get 15. Let me
show you how real this is. Let me show you what I'm working with. Oh, y'all done? Y'all done? You good?
My turn,
you good? It's our turn. It's our turn now. All right, cool. Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, hey, I can't wait to get you back in on halftime. Hopefully it's competitive. That's what I'm asking for now. I'm just hoping for a game I can be like, ooh, okay, we in there fighting. All right, I see it. I just don't need no blowouts. Because you're not gonna get much energy from me. I'm just saying that right now.
Well, we'll see, yo. I'll see you at halftime.
All right, man. Appreciate you for jumping on with me. I'll see you at halftime. All right, man. Peace. All right, man. You already know what it is, guys. So look, we're gonna be back for the halftime show. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay locked in. Appreciate you guys for supporting me. I'll holler.